Our 2019 John Newton Russell Memorial Award honoree is Guy Baker. Guy's more than 50-year career as a life insurance and wealth consultant is notable for even more than his tremendous success serving his clients. Guy is remarkable in so many ways for his commitment to education and the pursuit of knowledge and the desire to share that knowledge with his industry. Guy holds a Bachelor of Science degree in economics from Claremont McKenna College and a Master's of Business Administration in Finance from the University of Southern California. He also earned a Master's of Financial Services degree and a Master of Management degree from the American College. Indeed, in proof of this amazing curiosity that has never waned, Guy earned his PhD in Financial and Retirement Planning from the American College just last year. He currently serves on the American College Alumni Board, and he's taught continuing education classes in the financial planning program at the University of California at Irvine. Guy is a frequent and highly regarded writer and speaker who has established himself as a thought leader in the industry. Among his many presentations around the world in dozens of countries, Guy has spoken at the MDRT annual meeting literally dozens of times. He has published five books, including The Great Wealth Erosion, which details factors that form the essence of market-based investing, and The Box, an easily understood guide to the mathematics of life insurance. Guy is a life and qualifying member of the $1 Million Roundtable since 1970. He has been a continuing qualifying member of the top of the table since 1977, one of only 25 agents to achieve this distinction over that period. He was most recently president of MDRT in 2010. A 25-year volunteer with MDRT, he has served as chairman of several committees and task forces, as well as divisional vice president. And he is an Excalibur Knight of the MDRT Foundation and served as president of the MDRT Foundation in 2000. Guy has served the industry in many capacities, including as a member of the AALU Board of Directors and as a regional chairman of the AALU Political Contacts Committee. He has served as president of NAIFA Orange County and as a regional IFA PAC trustee. Guy helped form the National Association of Stewardship Advisors and served as its president twice. He went on to found the Stewardship Alliance, an organization dedicated to providing charitable giving, counseling to philanthropic entities. Guy has received many industry awards, including Pacific Life's Preston Hotchkiss Distinguished Achievement Award. He has been recognized as Pacific Life's Agent of the Year, as well as the Orange County Agent of the Year. He's been inducted into the Pacific Life Honor Roll, recognizing his 52 years of leadership among Pacific Life agents. In addition, he was recognized by Worth magazine as one of the top 250 advisors in the United States of America. He has been elected into the National Association of Estate Planners Hall of Fame and was awarded an honorary AEP designation. Gamma International has recognized him as their Manager of the Year for Orange County. These lists of achievements could go on, and Guy's service is long and distinguished, and that's why he's being recognized today with this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the 78th recipient of the John Newton Russell Memorial Award, Guy Baker. Are you ready, Colleen? Congratulations, Guy. It's my pleasure to recognize you today with this very well-deserved honor. As a lasting reminder of this recognition, we'd like to present you with this wonderful bronze plaque over there. It weighs about 40 pounds, so we'll leave it on the easel over there. But anybody certainly feel free to take a look at that later before Guy leaves with his wonderful parting gifts. As a symbol of the eternal flame passed from one John Newton Russell Memorial Award recipient to the next, lighting the way in the field of life insurance, we also present you, Guy, the Spiral Flame. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll give you that. I'll take it back if you want. So I know that you're all going to love to hear a few remarks from Guy. This has been an unbelievable honor for me. One of the greatest things of being a NAIFA national leader is these amazing people that you get to meet. And I got to meet Guy Baker. And it's been a great honor.
I got to meet
Thank you, Guy. I'll put this over here for you.
Well, thanks, Jules, and to your amazing committee for such a great selection. No. Sorry. I couldn't resist that. I looked at that pamphlet that was on the chair here, and I was wondering what happened to the last 52 years. So, as I look out this morning and see all of you, it's obvious that we have climbed many mountains together to reach the top of our industry. But we didn't get here by ourselves, did we? We all had a mentor, a guide, a Sherpa, if you will, someone who led the way. And John Newton Russell was a Sherpa, one of the first and the best. He helped make this journey possible. It was his legacy and this award named after him that's the reason that I'm standing here this morning. And to make this journey with our Sherpa, I think we all have had to share 3 values, 3 characteristics that are common to us all. And these 3 incredible characteristics brought us together today into this room. Now, the first one that I'd like to talk about is community. See, every one of us, I think, undergirding us is a passion and a desire. I mean, we heard Jill talk about it, to see our industry not only thrive but flourish. But we know that this doesn't happen in isolation. It can only happen in community. You are the leaders, either by choice or circumstance. But regardless of how that mantle fell upon you, you are now a recognized leader, a Sherpa, if you will, for the community and for our industry. When I went off to college 56 years ago, I can tell you my goal was not to be a life insurance agent. But I was a leader. At least everybody told me I was. And the fact is, selling insurance was not on my radar. But as things happened, I graduated from college and then from graduate school as an insurance agent. And I developed a clear vision that I have carried with me through my career to this stage today. It was a journey I could never have anticipated or predicted, but it was one that was filled with community. Now, my guess is that all of you started and survived because of 1 or 2 important mentors, Sherpas, who saw in you something you did not yet see in yourself. My Sherpa, my tutor, my leader, my coach, recruited me as a college agent and encouraged me for the next 30 years of his career. We went through many storms together, and what I learned early in the business from him, Ralph Brown, the manager of the Newport Center Agency for Pacific Mutual, was the importance of loyalty, of teamwork, and ethics. And I can tell you, without my Sherpa, there's no way I would be standing here today. He was the beginning of my community, and he helped me build my community and sustain my effort and passion when I most needed support and encouragement. I don't need to tell you this is a lonely business. It takes community to help us survive. And this shared value brought all of us together this morning for this meeting. And I believe community is foundational to our success, and it helps us survive the loneliness and the disappointments. The second characteristic is one I'm sure each of you knows to be true as well. It's consistency. The drive that permeates every ounce of our being is rooted in our consistency. It, too, brings us through the tough times and keeps us on the path towards our ultimate objective. Without consistency, we would be faced with having to start over and over and over. And when we start over, what happens? We lose compound interest of our prior successes. And we're no longer building on yesterday's victories, but we're starting over with today's disappointments. So every day we have a choice. We either start over or we stay the course. But do we really have a choice? I don't think so. See, when we choose to stay on the consistent course, our momentum drives us forward, even when we feel defeated or depressed. And victory and success are just one more phone call, one more appointment away. See, our passion and ministry is our calling, and it's too important to allow our personal tragedies and details to derail us. We must continue regardless of our feelings. Now, I've been asked, how does it feel to be honored with the John Newton Russell Award? And my first thought and response has been the same throughout: consistency. This award is a shared honor among the many associates, friends, staff, family who have been with me on this journey. The ones who are being really honored are them. And there's too many to mention here, but I hope they know how important they are to me. For I am only a product of their love, devotion, and loyalty. And of course, no one embodies this devotion more than Colleen, my wife of 52 years. She stood by my side. She's been by me throughout the journey. So thank you, Colleen, for your consistency, your love, and willingness to let me be. To let me be me, actually. Actually, it was both, be and me. So through the years, I learned to be consistent. I also had to learn to prospect, right? I determined early in my career that I needed to find 2 people every day who would talk to me about their life insurance program. So no matter what else I was managing, prospecting had to continue. So I called this my 2-a-day system, my 2-a-day plan. It was the only thing I could control, and my activity and results were always dependent upon my 2-a-days, upon this consistency. But see, consistency transcends activity. We must be consistent in our relationships, our promises, our services. We make promises every day that we have to keep, and I can tell you it's been my commitment to this consistency that has allowed me to survive and thrive through the years. Without it, I would have fallen off this journey a long time ago. So we see community and consistency. These are 2 characteristics in our shared life. But the real measure of our success is the third one: character. Who are we then? If we're not ethical, loyal, trustworthy, caring. I mean, we all know you cannot fake character. And we've heard through the years what? Fake it till you make it. I think not. You cannot fake character. Character comes from the depths of our being. It is a commitment to always deliver on the promises we make. As good and faithful servants, we must deliver. And sometimes we have to deliver even more than we promise to go that extra mile. We must never waver from the truth. We must always bring more value than we receive. And this is the heart of our business. This is the heart of our industry. This is the forerunner to our destiny. So as I conclude, I'd like to share 3 quick thoughts that embody what I think is our future. Number 1 is perspective. Now, my standing here is an incredible honor. It's the culmination of a vision. Actually, I had 52 years ago when I first heard about John Newton Russell and what he meant to Pacific Life and this insurance industry. Pacific Life is still the company I represent today. And I think of this today as a confluence of the past, the present, and the future, a confluence of our time, our talent, our energy, and a confluence of these common denominators, our community, consistency, and character, characteristics we all possess. These characteristics provide us with skills and opportunity to bring light into the darkness, our spiral flame, and to carry that torch of our failures and our successes into the future. But why do we do this? Why? so that others will be encouraged and will be able to sustain their effort and their continued growth to overcome their trials and tribulations that will intersect their journey as well. You know, of course, we're all writing our own legacy, page by page every day. And each day, as we add a page to that story that we've already started, we have to remember that we're not alone, that this is a shared journey and a shared legacy. And these experiences intersect many lives. And someday, when we look back, we all want to know that we're sending ahead the lessons that will sustain this industry for years to come. My second concluding thought is, at the foot of Kilimanjaro lies a unique community. And within that community, the Sherpas take adventurers up the mountain, a mountain the adventurers probably have never climbed before. And as I look out and see all the Sherpas in this room, you are the leaders and the foundation of a financial services industry. And as Sherpas, we have one main function: to lead those who want to climb that same mountain on the safe trail. My last and third concluding thought has to do with John Newton Russell himself, the Sherpa. I know I was and am still inspired by the past 77 recipients. And I believe that 78 years from now, when a similar group like you will be honoring someone who embodies these same three characteristics: community, consistency, and character, that you will find leaders that have done the same thing as the prior. So I want to thank you for giving me this honor, for the opportunity to share my thoughts on what made this journey possible. And I will always remember this day with gratitude and humility. So thank you, John Newton Russell. He showed us the way. And it is our continuing challenge to carry that torch, that spiral flame, and his legacy into the future. And like him, let each of us renew our commitment to lead this wonderful industry, an industry that's done so much for so many, to the top of the mountain so others can find that same light. Thank you very much.
I said last night, how do you measure a life? How do you recognize the lifetime achievements? In our industry, we call it the John Newton Russell Memorial Award. Guy, it's been my honor to serve as the chair of this year's selection committee. And again, my thanks to all of the selection committee members. A huge thank you to you and all our past honorees. And congratulations again to you, Guy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.